fly ball, deep right field down the line. Walk it off, Leo Rivas. A walk.
Get ready for a deep dive into the most unpredictable season in recent memory. From unbelievable comebacks to shocking collapses, 2024 has delivered drama at every turn. We're talking about teams defying all odds, superstars rising to the occasion, and the playoff picture shifting faster than a stolen base. If you thought you knew what was coming, think again. This is Baseball Extra, and we're breaking down everything you need to know about the wild ride that is the MLB season. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Baseball Extra, your ultimate destination for everything happening on the diamond. I'm your host, and today, Thursday, September 11th, holds a somber significance. As we reflect on the 24th anniversary of the 9/11 attacks, we remember those we lost and the incredible spirit of unity and bravery that emerged from such a tragic day. Let's carry that spirit of togetherness with us, on and off the field. Now, let's talk some serious baseball. Yesterday was jam-packed with more thrilling developments in the ongoing playoff races, and trust us, it's getting tight. We're here to get you completely caught up on every critical moment and the biggest stories swirling around Major League Baseball today. You won't want to miss a beat as we break down these crucial games. First up, the Texas Rangers are writing a comeback story for the ages. Their late season surge has been nothing short of miraculous, especially when you look at what they've overcome. Imagine this: your second baseman, Marcus Semien, fractures his foot. Your ace, Nathan Eovaldi, sidelined with a rotator cuff strain. Then, center fielder Evan Carter suffers a wrist fracture. Star shortstop Corey Seager goes down with an appendectomy. And just for good measure, Adolis Garcia battles a quad strain. These are just some of the injuries that have plagued them since late August. It sounds like a recipe for absolute disaster, right? Instead, it's been the catalyst for their best baseball of the season. They've been finding heroes everywhere, and on Wednesday night, in a crucial series finale against the first-place Brewers, Jake Burger stepped into the spotlight. Despite falling behind 2-0 early against Brewers ace Freddie Peralta, Burger ignited the Rangers' offense. In the second inning, he absolutely crushed a Peralta fastball. Sound of bat on ball, crowd roar that one was hammered to center, gone. A smash Burger that made it 2-1. The Rangers then skillfully manufactured a run in the third to tie it, taking the lead on a play that scored Josh Smith from third. And then, in the fifth, you guessed it, another Burger. Another one smashed deep to center, and that one is gone. A two-homer game for Jake Burger. A double burger might be bad for your cholesterol, but it was pure life for the Rangers, who ultimately won 6-3. They became the first team to sweep the Brewers since opening weekend. This incredible run has the Rangers a season-best 7 games over 500, keeping immense pressure on in our wild card race. While the Royals and Guardians battled it out in their own series, with Kansas City using a 2-run 7th to win 4-3, it's the Rangers truly turning heads. Late Wednesday night, the Seattle Mariners were definitely feeling that pressure. They were locked in a 1-1 tie with the Cardinals, unable to bring home the winning run despite loading the bases in the 8th and putting runners on the corners in the 10th. The teams traded runs in the 11th, but still, no winning run for Seattle. Finally, in the lucky 13th, with the auto runner on, Leo Rivas stepped up for Seattle. He needed just one pitch to end it. Sound of bat on ball. Crowd roar that one is gone. A walk-off 2-run home run. What a moment for the Mariners. They won 4-2, sweeping St. Louis and maintaining a crucial 1.5 game lead over that red-hot Texas team. Cleveland is 3.5 games back, and the Royals are 4 games back. The wild card is a battleground. Shifting over to the National League, just 2 weeks ago, we were talking about a fierce race breaking out in the NL East. The Mets had just swept the Phillies, closing the gap to 4 games, and with Philadelphia reeling from the sudden loss of Zach Wheeler, it seemed destined for a nail-biting finish. Fast forward a mere 2 weeks, and it's practically over. This reality was brutally hammered home Wednesday night when the Phillies pushed their NL East lead to a season-best 10 games, thanks to a monster performance from Max Kepler. Kepler's 8th-inning homer was part of a 3-hit, 5 RBI night that solidified the Phillies' dominance. Since getting swept by the Mets in Queens, the Phillies have won an astounding 10 of 13 games. Conversely, since sweeping the Phillies, the Mets have dropped 9 of 13. Now, the Mets find themselves in a very different kind of race, the frantic scramble for the last NL wildcard spot. And it got even tighter Wednesday. Not long after the Mets fell, the Cincinnati Reds rose to the occasion at Petco Park. Trailing the Padres 1-0 in the eighth, Ellie De La Cruz singled home the tying run, and then trade acquisition Miguel Anjar put Cincinnati on top. The Reds won 2-1, pulling within just 2 games of the Mets. But wait, there's even more to this wildcard drama. Several clubs that were presumed sellers at the trade deadline, the Giants, Diamondbacks, and even the Cardinals, are all still incredibly hanging around in that race. On Wednesday, the D-backs finally cooled off a red-hot Giants club that had won 13 of its previous 16 games. Geraldo Perdomo led off with his first career home run and later added an RBI single, backing a strong outing from Eduardo Rodriguez in a 5-3 win. The net effect: the Giants missed an opportunity to gain ground on the Mets, who they now trail by 2 games. But the D-backs, who many had counted out, pulled within 3.5 games of New York. Meanwhile, that Mariners win over the Cardinals put St. Louis 4.5 games back. The NL wildcard race is shaping up to be a true photo finish. As for the NL West, the Dodgers are back on top, with the resurgent Mookie Betts driving in multiple runs for the 5th straight game and blasting a grand slam. The Dodgers absolutely pounded the Rockies 9-0. Their lead on the Padres is now back to 3 games. It's a testament to the depth and power of this Dodger squad, as Betts continues to prove why he's one of the most dynamic players in the game, a true baseball MVP contender. Coming up after the break, an Astros team that's been struggling finally got a much-needed win up north. You're watching Baseball Extra, and we'll be right back with more in-depth analysis of all the action around the league. Stay tuned, because the playoff picture is far from settled, and every game matters. Short break music. Welcome back to Baseball Extra. Even as the Mariners have been deeply embroiled in that intense wildcard race, they still hold a legitimate chance to win the Out West. This is largely thanks to a prolonged funk that has plagued the Houston Astros. Heading into Wednesday, the Astros had dropped 7 of their last 10 games, scoring a paltry total of 14 runs in those 7 losses. Their division lead on the Mariners had dwindled to a single game, creating immense pressure. To make matters worse, they had to play starter Luis Garcia on the IL on Wednesday after he left Tuesday's outing with elbow discomfort, just 2 starts into his long-awaited return from Tommy John surgery. And the bullpen? It's really been laboring since closer Josh Hader hit the IL in early August. So, the Astros were in dire need of a W in Toronto on Wednesday night. They held a 2-0 lead after Carlos Correa smacked a solo homer in the 6th. But then the bullpen, unfortunately, blew that lead in the 8th. However, the Blue Jays have been experiencing bullpen issues of their own. And in the 9th, when Astros catcher Yainer Diaz stepped up to face Blue Jays closer Jordan Romano, he silenced the Rogers Center crowd. Sound of bat on ball. Crowd roar that ball is drilled high and deep to left field. Yainer Diaz gives the Astros a 3-2 lead in the 9th. Brian Abreu then came in to finish things off, securing the win. This go-ahead blast sent the Astros to a much-needed 3-2 victory, allowing them to maintain that razor-thin 1-game lead on the Mariners in the Out West. This division race is going down to the wire, another testament to the thrilling drama of Major League Baseball this season. Elsewhere in MLB, the Detroit Tigers seem to have a knack for beating up on the New York Yankees, and they did it again. On Tuesday night, they delivered a crushing 12-2 beatdown that included a massive 9-run 7th inning. And they followed it up Wednesday night with an 11-1 victory, in which Gleyber Torres, no stranger to the Yankees faithful, reportedly taunted his former team with 3 RBIs. Meanwhile, the Boston Red Sox faced a tough loss against the Oakland A's, who avoided a sweep thanks to impressive performances from Nick Kurtz and Shea Langeliers, both reaching the 30-homer mark. So, while the Blue Jays lost Wednesday, their Out East lead on both the Yankees and Red Sox surprisingly remains a comfortable 3 games. In the NL Central, the Chicago Cubs pulled within 5.5 games of the Milwaukee Brewers with a crucial 3-2 victory over the Atlanta Braves, completing a valuable series win. This late push from the Cubs is making things interesting in the Central. And speaking of individual brilliance, Paul Skenes continues to put the final, definitive stamps on his NL Cy Young bid. Skenes pitched 5 scoreless innings, absolutely dominating, and fanned 8 batters to exceed the monumental 200 strikeout plateau for the season. His 203 Ks now lead the entire National League, showcasing his incredible talent and the future of baseball pitching. But, as has been a recurring theme throughout his phenomenal season, Skenes, whose era is now a sparkling 1.92, didn't get much run support. He left with a slim 1-0 lead, but ultimately wound up with a no decision in the Pirates' tough 2-1 loss in extra innings. It's a shame when such a dominant pitching performance doesn't result in a win, but it highlights just how much of a force Skenes has become on the mound. In other significant news, the Cubs announced that three-time All-Star Anthony Rizzo will officially retire as a member of the team on Saturday and will graciously join the Cubs organization as an ambassador. The 36-year-old Rizzo spent 10 of his 14 incredible Major League seasons with Chicago, famously helping them defeat the Cleveland Indians, and perhaps more importantly, the curse of the Billy Goat in that unforgettable 2016 World Series. What a legacy for a true Cubs legend. For all the rest of Wednesday's news and scores, be sure to head over to MLB.com. Now, looking ahead to today, at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, MLB Network will be airing a very special program. They will salute the profound role that baseball played in the healing process after 9/11 by re-airing their powerful special titled Remembering the Game for New York. This will feature a poignant discussion of the September 11, 2001 game between the Mets and Braves at Shea Stadium, which courageously served as the first MLB game following those horrific terrorist attacks. It's a powerful reminder of how baseball can unite and inspire during difficult times. The network will also carry some live afternoon baseball at 3 p.m. Eastern, when the Astros and Blue Jays wrap up their series at the Rogers Center. That will be a crucial rubber match in a series with significant playoff implications, especially for those battling Astros. You can catch all the action as these teams fight for every inch. Until then, thank you so much for tuning into Baseball Extra. We truly appreciate your support. Please do us a huge favor. Like this video, leave us a rating and review. And most importantly, share this episode with all the baseball lovers in your life. Every share helps us grow our community. Have a fantastic day, everyone, and we'll catch you next time for more incredible baseball action.